welcome back to our standard 2 math class. Okay, today I am going to discuss with you that is the same chapter of your math magic book, that is chapter 7, and our topic name is jobs and box. Okay, so today students, in my previous class I have discussed with you your rest pages up to page number, that one is your page number 52. Okay, so in page number 52, that you see one milkman is there and one Rani also there. So one milkman is daily coming to Rani's house to give her milk. Okay, so what happened? Rani always taking one pot to bring the milk. Then milkman also measuring the milk in his one mug. Then always the milkman is giving 3 mugs of milk to Rani's house. Okay, in Rani's house, whatever may be. So listen. So one day what happened? Rani's mother given that another pot to bring the milk. Okay, so when the milkman given the milk, Rani came and told to her mother that today milkman given less milk to us. Then mother told how? Then told, you see, it is all day or every day how much milk is there, but today is how much milk. Then tell me students, what? Milkman given the less milk? No, milkman not given the less milk. Actually, Rani brought the milk in a big vessel. That one your less milk is there. But milkman given the same amount of milk. How much he is giving daily in Rani's house? That one he has given. Okay, so that means the water, how much it holds depends upon the what? Container. Okay, depends upon the container. If the container is big in size, then it will take less water. If the container is small in size, it will take more water. Okay, so now students, we will discuss our page number 53. That one is known as your thirsty crow. What happened? Here is one in KG1, when you are in lower classes, that time you know that is given that thirsty crow, that is your story. Your man told to you, but today once again I am going to repeat this story with you. Okay, so see what? Once upon a time, one crow is moving here and there, and he searched the water to drink as the crow is very thirsty. Then he has seen one is your what? One is your pot, or that is known as your matka, or that one is your pitcher. That one is known as your pitcher. Okay, so in that, when he came and see that there is a very little water in the pot, but when he put his beak to drink water, the crow is not able to drink. Why? Because there is very less water in the pot. So he has think an idea, okay, and told that if I will bring some pebbles and put into the water, then I think the water will come to up. Okay, so he got, and one by one pebbles he brought and put into the well in the water. Okay, so after some time, by putting some pebbles, the water level comes up. Okay, when the water level comes up, the crow become very happy and drink the water and flew away. So this is the story of your thirsty crow, and the moral of the story is, where there is a will, there is a way. Okay, so now all of you just take out your math magic book. Okay, that is your page number 53, and you see Chippy Crow was very thirsty. He looked everywhere but could not find water. Suddenly he saw a pitcher, that is your matka. When it tried to drink water, it found that there was very little water in the pitcher, and it saw some pebbles lying nearby. Then he told an idea and he put some pebbles into the pitcher one by one. Then the water came and the chippy drank water and flew away happily. Okay, so now come to our next page students. You see, do you want to be like Chippy? Okay, what see? Do you want to know how the water level and the pitcher came up? Then for that you have to do one activity. What activity students? You have to take 2 glasses of water of same size and fill half of each glass with water. Then you have to put tamarind, otherwise you can say that is imli seed, in the first glass and to raise the water to the top. And guess how many seeds you need to put in to bring the water level? So I have done that one. I got that. I have put how many seeds? That one is your 22 seeds. Now you put same number of marbles in the second glass. What happens, students? When we put same number of marbles in the second glass, the water level come to off. Okay. Now repeat it with the stones. What happened? That is the same thing. Means the water level will comes off. Okay. So now this one is our complete, and come to our next question. So how the water is useful for us? Water is useful for us in many ways. How? By cooking, in bathing, and also so many things we need to be water. So what? Find out how much water in the mugs or bucket is used in your house for each of the following. Now you see, students, here is your one boy is taking bath. Then he is telling that how much water the boy needs to take bath. Yes, that one is how many? You can write. That one is 1 bucket of water. Okay, 1 bucket of water. Second is your how many bucket of water the person needs to take or to wash clothes. Okay, so you can say that one is, yes, that one is 2 buckets of water the person needs to wash the cloth. Now you see the mother is cooking, one woman is cooking. Then you see how many buckets of water the woman needs to cook. That one is 1 bucket of water. Next teacher, you see, he is telling that next person is doing what type of activity. For that, he needs how many mugs of water. So, he needs only how many? 4 mugs of water. Okay? So, complete, students. Now, guess and then find out how many mugs of water fill in one bucket. Yes, just to listen, students, as you are taking bath at your home, you just do this activity and just take your mug and fill the bucket, and you see how many mugs are necessary to fill one bucket. Then I have written that one is your 15 mugs of water. Okay. Next teacher, how many buckets of water do you use to take bath? Only 1 bucket, because we will not waste our water. That one. Next teacher, how many mugs of water do you use to take your, how many mugs, okay, do you use take your bath? That one is how many? Your 20 mugs of water. Complete, students? Now, next come to how much water will fill a bucket. How much water will fill a bucket? In that way, picture is your 1 mug is given. So that is only 1 mug. Okay. Only 1 balloon, only 1 mug of water is used to fill a balloon. Okay, to fill a balloon. Next you see how much water is needed to fill a water gun, or that is known as your pitchkari. You are using in Holi na pitchkari. That is only how many? Your 9. 1 glass of water. Sorry, 1 glass of water. Because it depends upon your size of the pitchkari. Second, last teacher, you see, I can drink. One camel is telling, I can drink. You know, camel is the sheep of the desert. That's why camel is telling. One camel is telling that camel can drink 1 bucket of what? 9 buckets of water. 9 buckets of water. So students, the question is given, if there are 2 camels, then they will take how much water and they will drink how much water at a time? Yes, that one is 9 plus 9, that one is 18. Otherwise you can say that is 2 into 9, that is your 18 buckets of water at a time. Okay, that means question is given, students. If one camel can drink 9 buckets of water, in that case 2 camels can drink 18 buckets of water at a time. Okay, students. So now our book is, that one is over, chapter 7. So you just do your activity, which one I say, by using your stones and marbles, and take 2 glasses of the same size, and you see how many marbles are needed and how many stones are needed to fill the glass. You just, all of you remember, and how much I have done practice with you. Just keep learning, keep revising and keep practicing. Thank you. Bye bye and have a nice day.